6. The arrogant said, "We surely reject what you believe in." 7. Then they killed the sea camel, defying their lord's command, and challenged Saleh, "Bring us what you threaten us with if you are truly one of the messengers." 7. Then an overwhelming earthquake struck them, and they fell lifeless in their homes. 7. So he turned away from them, saying, "O my people, surely I conveyed to you my Lord's message and gave you sincere advice, but you do not like sincere advisers." 8. And remember when Lot scolded the men of his people, saying, "Do you commit a shameful deed that no man has ever done before?" 8. You lust what man instead of a woman. You lust after man instead of a woman. You are certainly transgressors. 8.2. But his people's only response was to say, "Expel them from your land. They are people who wish to remain chaste." 8.3. So we seized him and his family except his wife, who was one of the doomed. 8.4. We poured upon them a rain to brimstone. See what was the end of the wicked. 8.5. And the people of Maidan, we sent their brother Shuaib. He said, "O my people, worship Allah. You have no other God except Him. A clear proof has already come to you from your Lord. So give just measure and wait. Do not defraud people of their property, nor spread corruption in the land after it has been set in order. This is for your own good if you are truly believers." 86. And do not lie in ambush on every road, threatening and hiding those who believe in Allah from His path and striving to make it appear crooked. Remember when you were few, then He increased you in number, and consider the fate of the corruptors. 87. If some of you do believe in what I have been sent with, while others do not, then be patient until Allah judges between us. He is the best of judges. The arrogant chiefs of his people threatened, "O Shuaib, we will certainly expel you and your fellow believers from our land unless you return to our faith." He replied, Even if we hate it." 89. We would surely be fabricating a lie against Allah if we were to return to your faith after Allah has saved us from it. It does not befit us to return to it unless it is the will of Allah, our Lord. Our Lord has encompassed everything in His knowledge. In Allah we trust, our Lord, the judge between us and our people with truth. You are the best of those. You are the best of those who judge. 90. The disbelieving chiefs of his people threatened, "If you follow Shuaib, you will be surely losers." 91. Then an overwhelming earthquake struck them, and they fell lifeless in their homes. 92. Those who rejected Shuaib and wiped out as if they had never lived there. Those who rejected Shuaib were true losers. 93. He turned away from them, saying, O my people, indeed I have delivered to you the message of my Lord and gave you sincere advice. How can I grieve for those who choose to disbelieve? 94. Whenever we sent a prophet to a society, we afflicted its disbelieving people with suffering and adversity, so perhaps they would be humbled. 95. Then we changed their adversity to prosperity until they flourished and argued falsely. Our forefathers too had been visited by adversity and prosperity. So we seized them by surprise while they were unaware. 96. Had the people of those societies been faithful and mindful of Allah, we would have overwhelmed them with blessing from heaven and earth. But they disbelieved, so we seized them for what they used to commit. 97. Did the people of those societies feel secure that our punishment would come upon them by night while they were asleep? 98. Or did they feel secure that our punishment would not come upon them by day while they were at play? 99. Did they feel secure against Allah's planning? None would feel secure from Allah's planning except the losers. It is not clear to those who take over the land after the destruction of its former residents that if we will, we can punish them too for their sins and seal their hearts so they will not hear the truth.